Any man who doesn't live by these 7 masculinity principles is not a real man. The world will not consider you a real man. Women will not respect you. Even your fellow men will not respect you because you don't live your life by these 7 masculinity rules or principles. Now, what are these masculinity rules and principles that every man who wants to be a real man should live by? The first one is never complain. Always find solutions. If you are a man and you always complain, nobody will respect you. Nobody will see you as a real man. Women will not even want to be around you because you are like a baby. All you do is complain, throw tantrums, complain about everything, complain about your job, about your situation, about your parents, about your job, about this and that. Nobody wants to be around that kind of person. And when you are like this, your fellow men will not even consider you a man. Talk more of a real man. So as a man, one of the major reasons, if not the major reason, why you are put on this earth by God is to solve problems. If you are not solving problems, then you are not a real man. If you are not finding solutions to everything, then you're not a real man. If you check it out, all the problems of this world was solved or we are solved by men. 99% of them were solved by men. How to fly, a man came up with the idea, or 2 men came up with the idea. Every single thing we are using today, which makes our life easier, a man came up with that idea. In your relationship, in your marriage, every single thing that you have to do as a man have to revolve around solving problems. Else, your woman will not respect you. The moment you start complaining, your woman will start losing attraction for you because complaining is not a masculine trait. It's a feminine trait. When you're always complaining, nobody will want to be around you. Even your woman will not want to be around you because you complain a lot. Complaining solves nothing. Nothing. So as a man, no matter what you are going through in life, sit down and focus on solving that problem. Don't complain because whether you complain from night to tomorrow, the world doesn't care. Nobody cares. So work on yourself and work on solving that problem. The second masculinity rule every woman should live by is creating a connection with God and staying true to His word. Personally, I don't know how people go through life without having a personal relationship with God. For you to survive this harsh world as a man, because as a man, your life is basically difficult. It's full of problems. It's full of tribulation. It's full of challenges. So how can you go through life surmounting all these challenges, coming out on top in every situation without having a close relationship with God? If you are a man and you're doing life without God, trust me, your life is going to be much harder than it is meant to be. So if you really want to be a masculine man, make sure you have a close relationship with God and stay true to His word. As a man, as a masculine man, you have to be principled. You have to be disciplined. You have to be a man of your word. You have to be a man of dignity. You have to be a man of integrity. And for you to have all these qualities, which are masculine, you must stay true to God's word. If you're a man who people cannot trust your words, then trust me, to me, you're not a masculine man. And I cannot respect you. For you to be a man people respect, you have to be able to be disciplined. And you can't be disciplined without having a connection with God and staying true to His word. The third rule of masculinity that every real man should live by is never put women above your purpose. No matter what you do with a woman, never prioritize that woman above your hustle, above what gives you money, above what puts food on your table. Because the moment you begin to prioritize that woman above your hustle, that woman will stop respecting you. And mind you, for that woman to be with you, you have to be able to provide. And what makes you to provide for women and for those around you is your purpose. So when you begin to become complacent about your purpose and focus all your time on a woman, that woman will start seeing you as a lazy man, as a weak man, as a man who is not ambitious, as a man who doesn't have that fire in him to become better. Because for you to become better, you must always prioritize your purpose. You must always prioritize your self-growth. You must always prioritize becoming better and financially better as a man. If not, that girl you are leaving your purpose for or misplacing your priorities for will still leave you at the end of the day. Women chase men who chase their goals. But when you leave your goals to chase a woman, your woman will leave you and chase after men who are chasing their own goals. Don't make women the center of your life. The center of your life should be your purpose. Your life should revolve around your purpose. Never put a woman above what is giving you money. The fourth masculinity rule every man should obey is, whenever you are stepping out, make sure you wear a wristwatch. There's something about wearing a wristwatch that makes a man very masculine. When you wear a wristwatch and go out, it makes you look more masculine, especially to women. That's just it. It makes you look more masculine. When a girl sees you without a wristwatch, she doesn't see you as a very masculine man. But when a woman sees you wearing a wristwatch, she's like, okay, this happens subconsciously, without them even controlling it or knowing. They'll be like, this guy is conscious of his time. And for you to be conscious of your time, that means you're a man of purpose. And that means you're a man who is ambitious and a man who is masculine. So when you wear your wristwatch and go out, and women will see that, they find you more attractive, because wearing that wristwatch equates you to being a masculine man. That is just the truth. So always wear a wristwatch whenever you are stepping out, because that makes you more masculine and basically makes you more attractive to these ladies. The fifth one is, never go 2 days without working out. Working out is the easiest way to build your testosterone. And of course, your testosterone are responsible for making you the masculine man you are. If you are not able to build your testosterone, trust me, your masculinity will reduce. The higher your testosterone, the more masculine you exude. The more masculinity you exude. The lower it is, the more feminine you are. This is a fact. So no matter what you are doing as a guy, always make, especially as a young man, always make out time to hit the gym. I go to the gym 2 or 3 times in a week. When I'm very, very busy, I go 2 times. But when I'm very much free that week, I always go at least 3 to 4 times. So no matter what you are doing, there is no excuse, except you are sick. But as long as you are healthy, make sure you go to the gym at least 3 times in a week. 3 to 4 times in a week. Lowest. In fact, don't even do 2. I always advise for 3 to 4 times in a week. So always hit the gym. It builds your confidence. It builds your body, which of course women find attractive. And you look more masculine when you are ripped, when you have those muscles. Unlike when you are fat and chubby. The more chubby you are, the more fat you are, the more feminine you look, and you look weak. When a woman sees you in your masculine state, how strong you are, she basically sees you as a more masculine man. Now, even aside from women, when you build yourself as a man, you become stronger. You become more masculine. You command more respect in the eyes of your fellow men. Your fellow men will always see you as a masculine guy. They will always fear you, because they'll be like, if I get into a fight with this guy might beat me up. At times, there are some times that your fellow man will want to intimidate you. But when he sees that this guy is well built, this guy is strong, in his mind, he'll be like, okay, this guy is not a guy I should be messing with. Because if something happens, he's going to beat me up. So the more ripped your body is, the more masculine you appear, and the more respect and fear you command in the eyes of your fellow men. So in all you do, if you really want to be a real man, always work out. Don't skip working out more than 2 days in a week. 3 to 4 times work out every week is paramount if you really want to be a real man. The sixth one is, if you really want to be a real man, a real masculine man, never get yourself into an addiction. Personally, I don't smoke, I don't drink alcohol, and I don't have any addictions. Addictions are the easiest way to destroy your life as a man, because whatever you are addicted to, you become a hostage to it. You become weak to it, and it can be used to control you. Imagine if I was addicted to drugs. That means I will spend all my money on drugs. I will not work out. I will not eat good food. I will not spend my money on self-development. Rather, I will be spending it on drugs. Imagine if I was addicted to alcohol. That would be that is where all my money would be going to. People can use alcohol against me. They can use it to control me because they know that this is this guy's weak point. And if you are if you really want to be a masculine man, you should make sure you don't have any weak points. If your enemy knows that there is nothing I can use to attack this guy, they will fear you more. And the more your enemies fear you, the more masculine you tend to be to them. But when I know that I can use this against this guy, I can use that against this guy, then to me, he's weak. And of course, when a man appears weak to me, I can never consider him a masculine man. I can never respect him. Never be a hostage to addictions. There are so many young men today, especially in this part of the world, that are addicted to drugs and alcohol and all those stuff. It will not help you grow. There is no advantage of being addicted to anything. Alcohol, drugs, there is simply no advantage. So have self-control over these things, especially alcohol and drugs. When you are able to avoid these two addictions, trust me, you go further in life. There are so many young people who should have gone further than they are today. But because of their addictions, those things drag them down. So they never be addicted to anything. The last one is love your parents. If you really want to be a masculine man, you should be a man who respects and loves his parents, especially your dad. Your parents went through a lot to give you the life you have today. There are so many young guys that are simply because they think that they have grown. They now think they can now talk to their parents anyhow. They can now flex their muscle for their parents. Flexing your muscle for your parents doesn't make you a real man, doesn't make you a masculine man. What makes you a masculine man is understanding the sacrifices that your parents made to get you where you are today and respecting them for that. No matter what they have done to you, forgive them and respect that fact and love them for that fact that they took all those risks, that they sacrificed their own happiness and a lot of good things they should have gotten for themselves just to make you happy, just to see you happy, just to see you grow into the man you are today. Instead of you to flex your muscle for your parents, use that energy to provide for them. Use that energy to work hard to give them a much better life. Nothing makes me happier these days than seeing my parents happy because of me. That makes me a real man. That makes me a masculine man. It basically makes the masculinity in me to be happy with me because every man has a masculinity spirit in him. What you do will now determine how your masculinity spirit will be happy with you. And the happier it is, the more masculine you become. So always love your parents, show them love, and try your best to provide and give them those things they also give to you as you are growing up. Because your parents, especially your dad, went through a lot for you. So that's basically it. These are the 7 masculinity principles every man should live by.